What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm back again with another pre-market analysis. We've had a fantastic week so far. In terms of last week, we did take a couple of L's at the start of the week. However, we were able to recoup and make that back at the end of the week. Of course, all of this is posted inside the Telegram. Link to the Telegram is in the description box down below. Let's just get straight into it. So as always, we're going to start things off with the DXY. And as you can see there, in terms of last week's pre-market analysis, we were anticipating whether we were going to get, price pushing down and then pulling back up to close the week, or if we were going to see price attack the imbalance inside of here or inevitably come for these lows. Now, what we have seen is pretty much price come for these lows, right? And with us getting such a large engulfing candle this week, I reckon next week we are most likely going to see some sort of a reaction to the upside, okay? A retracement to pull back on such a bearish week we've had, okay? Now, I don't think this is going to be a typically like a very strong pullback. It's going to be a pullback where I'm going to look for this daily candle to be tested, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Looking at the economic calendar, we do have bank holiday in England for the pound. Tuesday we got German GDP. However, I reckon on Wednesday, sorry, not Wednesday, Thursday, we've got GDP for the dollar and jobless claims. So we're probably going to see the bulk of the move happen later on in the week as well. We've also got CPI data coming fresh for the dollar on Friday. So it's definitely heating up. It's definitely an interesting one. Definitely the latter stages of the week, shall I say, for next week. Right now, in terms of the DXY, the play that Price has given us, it was a little bit surprising, okay, just due to the fact that the Fed had such bearish remarks to say about the dollar. And in terms of rate cuts, it's pretty much guaranteed for next month that they should cut the interest rate by around about 50 basis points. But we're yet to see exactly how that's going to progress. Okay, so I'm kind of, staying more so on the side of a bearish dollar for the time being until we actually see any other reasons to go against that. Now, of course, as it is nearing the end of the month, we have grabbed very, very major lows. Okay, we've grabbed December 2023's monthly low. So whenever we do grab such major pools of liquidity like this, we tend to see price give us a bit of a reversal or a rejection in the opposite direction. So like I said, I'm not expecting it to be a huge move to the upside, but at least some sort of a pullback before we potentially target July 2023's monthly low as well. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's take a look at EU. Okay. As we know, EU is the inverse picture of the DXY. And as you can see there, we've just been doing nothing but rallying. Our weekly target for last week was 25th of December's weekly high, which was achieved, right? Amazing. Now, if we look closer to the left of us, 17th of July 2023, we do have more targets above. So there's definitely reason and excuse for prices to head up higher. But for the time being, we need to kind of wait and see for exactly how price is going to react because we do have loads of imbalances below. We've got other point of interest where we can take some trades out of in terms of going long. But for the time being, let's see how the start of the week kind of plays out, and then we'll have a better understanding of how, the rest of the week is most likely to um continue to. All right, so let's take a look at the monthly picture there for GU, just due to the fact that we are coming to the end of the month. As you can see there, we have taken out the monthly high, so we do have a bit of a divergence there in terms of the DXY, EU, and GU. So we can see here that GU has in fact taken out its most recent monthly high. As you can see there, we have worked ourselves into that monthly imbalance, which I had marked out probably 4 or 5 months ago. And as we can see now, we are sitting firmly and comfortably inside the area. Now, the interesting thing for GBP/USD is I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get a move back to the downside. Okay, just due to the fact that we've come to quite a key area. If we turn attention over to the weekly time frame, I would like to see us have a a decent retracement, at least work inside of a 50% pullback there, right? This initial swing has played out perfectly, as we've been monitoring this for a series of days to weeks. So now I'm going to move the fib over to the next swing low to the next swing high. So as you can see there, this daily eye candle, this daily lit block here does line up with the 62. It's beneath the 62, but potentially if market doesn't want to head up higher and rise higher, of course, that candle's going to sit in more of a discounted price, which is a pretty good area for us to look for some longs. Okay, so let's see if we can get a breakdown for GU or if this is going to continue. Like I said, because we've taken out such key levels of liquidity on the monthly time frame, I'm expecting the dollar to gain some sort of strength, which will also line up with the interest rate decision next month. So I'm looking to see at least some momentary dollar strength to kind of ease off of the bearish price action that we've had for quite some time. Next up is gold. Gold, wow. We caught a beautiful move on gold live on live stream inside of YouTube. If you guys want to watch that back, I will leave a card above my head. And also, I did do a live trade breakdown for this move as well. So we did manage to catch the short here for gold, which came down well over, I don't even know, it was a lot of pips, well over 300 pips. We've of course seen the bounce back, and looking at the current price action that we're getting for gold, especially looking at what price did here, even though we came to the previous sell area and we reversed and we actually tested this little 1 hour imbalance and we pushed back up. And as you can see, even during the height of Jerome Powell speaking, you can see we came back down, we tested that exact same sell zone, right? And then we start to react to the upside. So I'm going to be more on the side of looking for gold to actually break this high here, okay, which is one of the Asia sessions highs, which is 25.19. So let's just say 25.20, okay, for gold. Now, am I speculating that we may get all-time highs? Yes, I am speculating that we may get all-time highs. Now, it would depend on one of two things. And the main thing that would depend on is after we grab Wednesday, 21st of August's daily high, what is price going to do after that? Okay. So if we kind of wick above it, then, I'm going to look for lower prices on gold. But if we break the high and we close above the high, then we're most likely going to get a continuation and see gold further making new all-time highs. Okay, so that would be the play in that regard for gold. Other than that, guys, there's nothing else for me to kind of discuss with you. We were looking at the S&P 500 for some shorts. We did get the shorts initially, okay, but we didn't get that continuation. As we can see there, we had the news release come in with that injection, okay, which then forced price to kind of, whiplash both higher, lower, before we get any sort of continuations, okay? So I will most likely going to expect to see the S&P 500 actually break all-time highs at some point, okay? Even looking at the structure there on the daily, we've kind of just wicked down lower and, higher prices. Just looking at how Friday's candle closed above Thursday's candle, I would like to see this actually continue to push up higher. But the only other thing that I would say is let's wait for Monday, maybe borderline Tuesday, to see how prices progress. And then we'll have a better understanding of what this is most likely to do and most of our pairs that we've discussed today. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. And don't forget to click the link to join my free Telegram inside the description of this video. And as always, remember the theory behind the practice, and I'll see you guys for the next one.